are going to focus on another pertinent topic, which is demand and supply. You see, at every or any given time, we have consumers or people, citizens purchasing something or willing and able to buy something. At the same time, we have producers producing some goods to satisfy the want of what the citizens or the consumers. So we are taking demand, for instance. We are saying that the amount of a product that a consumer, okay, so here we are looking at the typical consumer. When we talk of typical consumer, we are looking at someone whose income is not too high and whose income is not too low. So we are looking at an average income earner. So a typical consumer that is able, okay, so the amount of product a typical consumer is willing and able to buy at a given price at a given period of time. Is that okay? So here there are some key words in the definition of what a demand. So we can see in the definition that we said the amount that a consumer is able to is willing and able to buy at a given price. So there should be a price at a given price at an available period of time. Is that okay? So the amount of what goods and services a consumer is willing. So the next keyword is willingness. If there are so many wants as an individual, I would like to buy. There are so many wants that I would like to satisfy at the end of the period. For instance, I may like to purchase a vehicle, I may like to purchase a house, I may like to purchase, so many things. But we are looking at, if you look at your scale of preference, what is the willingness? What are you willing? What is so you desire so much to buy at this present day? So the willingness should be there. So currently you are in school. So your willingness to buy a book. So if I have so many things to buy, I have a laptop to buy, a car to buy, what is the name? A lamp to buy, but the willingness is not there, then we cannot say what there's a demand for that particular product. If you are willing, then you should be able, you should have the means to purchase what you are willing to buy. So for instance, you have the list of items like pen, book, car, land. You only have 10 cedis with you as your resources. There's a limitation on your resource. There's a scarcity of what? The resources. So you can only go for what? The pen or the book, which will be within the resources that you have. So looking at demand, we are saying that the consumer should be willing and should be able, not just willing, but should be able. As we are here, we all will. We all wish that we are driving a flash car. We are willing, but are we able? We have the means. So demand always places or comes with this kind of willingness and ableness on the part of the consumer. The consumer should have this potential of willingness within the consumer, and then should have the means, ableness on the part of the consumer should buy. Okay, so we are saying that demand is the amount of product or the amount of goods and services a consumer is willing and able to buy at a given price or at a certain price at any given period of time. When it comes to supply, we are looking at what a producer is able to produce. Is that the producer what is able to produce and sell or offer. So you have the means, you want to produce the world car, you want to produce all the cars in the world, but do you have the means? Are you able to produce that? So that there should be what the producer is willing and able. So you are willing, but you should be able to sell or to offer. That is the definition for demand and supply. Now, when it comes to the concept of demand and supply, it always comes with some kind of law. So we have the law of demand. And then we also have the law of supply. So we will compare the two concurrently or simultaneously. Okay. So let's have the law of demand here, a law of supply. So according to the law of demand, that is, there is always an assumption that you are supposed to put. So ceteris paribus, or all things being equal, the relationship between demand and price, between the quantity demanded and the price and the demand, is they are having what? The relationship is what? An inverse one. Okay, so there is an inverse relationship over here. So there is an inverse relationship over here. Okay, but when it comes here, there is a positive relationship over here. What it means is that the inverse relationship means is that anytime there is an increase in price, then quantity demanded will decrease. And if there is a decrease in price, then quantity demanded will increase. So that is the inverse relationship between price and then the quantity demanded and the demand. When it comes to the quantity demanded and then that of quantity supply and the quantity and the price, then we are saying that when we have our price increasing, then we also have our supply increasing. The concept of demand and supply. So in subsequent videos, we will look at more, technical things and the demand and supply. Certain things like the demand curve. We will also look at how to get the demand function and how to differentiate substitute good and then complement good, and also normal good from our inferior good in our subsequent videos. Thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of such valuable content on all business related courses.